Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Tuesday, December 13th, 2016. The tarot card for today is the Ten of Swords. I've chosen this one from the Housewives Tarot because the normal depictions always seem to cause a problem. But this is a very appropriate one at any rate. You know, we've been through some energies in this past week that, let's just say, have everyone on pins and needles. And today is our annual full moon in Gemini, which is also a super moon. And, you know, if this tarot card also had another card to the left of it, which was a picture of a balloon, and that hand holding the pin was popping the balloon, that is pretty much like what this energy would be like. Because all this buildup of all of this stress, anxiety, any type of betrayal, anything that just doesn't feel right in your world, that's what the full moon is going to do. And then it changes. So it's like popping that balloon with a pin and then just letting those energies soar away because it's time for them to be gone. And I think I started talking about this around last Monday, where there was that kind of buildup, you know, in the energies that you had to deal with. And I'm no different. I'll be honest with you. I'm sitting here going, okay, because this isn't my normal demeanor. I mean, you guys listen to me all the time. You know, I'm very easygoing. But I'm like, come on now, let's just get past this. You know, whatever it is. But it is just energy and it will pass. And I'm like, okay, you know, but it's where we often have to be very careful as well, you know, in how we react, because that pin popping that balloon, there's a what I've been seeing and saying in some of the longer audios, you know, like the ones on Patreon and the weeklies, and there's something coming. And I keep saying it's between now and, I want to say, the new moon, but more likely between now and Christmas, Hanukkah. All right, there's a switch, and it's an interesting time because things are happening, perhaps as a result of this full moon. There is the necessity to release that balloon, like, and let it go. You know, there's something happening here. But what you're going to find is that, and it may be a little subtle, you know, where it's not playing it up really big, but as something is sort of at the, either, I want to call it the beginning of the end, okay, think of it that way, then there's that something that's showing an inkling of a beginning, but it's not really at the beginning yet. The beginning actually is probably in the next few months, maybe February, March, April, somewhere in there. But the two are kind of crossing over. And if you're paying attention, you're going to recognize these two opposite energies. It could have to deal with people. There's something happening, all right? Could deal with some type of a relationship, anything that's going on in your life. But it's sort of a like, this is going to be making an exit at some point, and this is going to be coming in. But you'll see the hints of it coming. And I have a feeling that this, you know, burst in this balloon type of feeling with this full moon is not just the release of the energies, because it isn't all about just you. Remember how I say that all the time? If you're feeling this way and others are feeling this way, and then these energies subside and things become calmer and easier the rest of this week before we enter Mercury retrograde, there's no telling what can happen, you know, in the next however many days, 10 days, something like that. Okay. Just keep an eye on it because it's an interesting time. So it may feel like a buildup of some sort of stress that needs to be released. But honestly, I have a feeling that once the full moon has passed, you'll be feeling much, much better about it. So just hang in there. Okay? I want to thank you all for listening, and I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.